This week has seen the start of the delayed US Open tennis tournament. And it will be strange because, like most sporting events at the moment, there'll be no spectators. But for those that are taking part, one of the courts they will play on is the Arthur Ashe court. And as you go onto that court, there is a quote. Now, Arthur Ashe was an American tennis player. He won many tournaments, and he was a forerunner seeking to inspire and to encourage other black people that you can be equal, that you can be just as good, if not better, than other people. Get involved in sport. And so he was held and is held within high esteem in America. So there is this quote as you go onto court, and it says this: start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. I love that quote. It's simple. It's just saying start with yourself. Start with what you've got. Don't imagine the mountains are so huge that you cannot climb them. Just start where you are. Be you. Use what you've got. And it reminded me of the story of Moses being called by God in the Bible. In Exodus chapters 3 and 4, we find Moses as a shepherd out in the fields. He's looking after the sheep. And then all of a sudden, this bush starts to burn up. And God speaks to Moses through the bush, which would have been absolutely awesome and mind-blowing. As God speaks to Moses, he invites him to come and to be part of speaking to Pharaoh and to releasing the Israelites from captivity. And as God issues this invitation, says, Moses, I want you to do this. Moses, like you and me, I suspect, is a little bit overawed, thinking, oh, my life, you want me to do what? I don't think I can do it. And Moses comes up with 3 reasons why he can't be used by God. And we see in the midst of these discussions, God asks Moses a question. He very simply says to him, what is in your hand? Moses, what is in your hand? Moses was a shepherd, so it was a staff that was in his hand. And Moses would have looked at it and looked back at the bush and thought, what on earth are you talking about, God? This is what I use in my ordinary everyday life. I use it to defend the sheep. I use it to get them out of places that they've got stuck in. Why are you asking me what is in my hand? It is a staff. I use it in my everyday life. What good is that going to be? And to Moses, his staff was just part of the ordinary. It's just part of what I do. It's part of what I have. Yet to God, he knew that he could use that to be extraordinary. He knew that he could use that to speak through it. He knew that Moses could, in his power, use it to make a difference. And so the question for you and I is very simply, what is in our hands? What is in our hands? What is it that we have today? What is our job? What is it that we spend our time doing? Who are our friends? Who are the people that God has placed us amongst? What are our gifts? What are our abilities? What is in our hand? What is part of our everyday routine that we think, okay, it's just part of what I do? And God thinks, yeah, it's part of what you do, but I want to use it. I want to breathe my life into it. I want to use it to make a difference. And for God, he doesn't say, right, I want you to start 1,000,000 miles down the road with these super spiritual ideas. He says, we start now. We start with where you're at. And we go back to that quote from Arthur Ashe. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. And that is what God asks of each one of us today. And I'm going to finish this by playing a song that talks about taking our lives, taking the ordinary, the everyday, use it. As we listen to it, maybe our prayer is, okay, I'm starting where I'm at. God, show me how you can use what I have. Show me how I can do what I can do for your glory to make a difference in this world.